morning, I'm Trish Bahanik, and this is Cynopsis, your first early morning briefing. Heading into the weekend, it's Friday, July 14th, 2006, and here is today's top story. USA Network has picked up the cable television rights from Buena Vista to air Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, in the fall of 2008. Now to date, the second Pirates film has brought in $183.7 million since its debut on July 7th, and if the license fee for the film were to run the traditional full 15% of total box office, today that fee would be in the $27 million range, though several sources have suggested USA will be only paying about $20 to $25 million range. The difference will likely be made up with a broadcast partner. The network will premiere the original Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Hey, guess what? If you had a promo or a commercial in this daily podcast, it would go right about here. Coming up under Morgan Stuff today, TNT's Nightmares and Dreamscapes is number 1. Bravo's Project Runway will get 2 plays on NBC. Sci-Fi Channel's new projects and several production, development, and casting notes. And while I'm telling you about all this stuff today, take a look at these beautiful shots provided to us from the Internet Movie Archive. TNT's premiere of the anthology series Nightmares and Dreamscapes from the stories of Stephen King, airing commercial-free, delivered 2.5 million adult 18 to 49 and nearly 2.9 million adult 25 to 54 viewers, making it the number 1 scripted cable series thus far this year. Now, the second story, which immediately followed the first, delivered 2.5 million adult 18 to 49 and 2.7 million adult 25 to 54 viewers, making it the number 2 scripted series this year. Well, Wednesday's premiere of Project Runway on Bravo was the network's highest audience delivery so far this year in a couple of categories. Total viewers with 2.4 million, adult 18 to 49 delivered 1.6 million viewers, and adult 18 to 34 delivered 915,000. Complementing Bravo's run of the show, NBC will air 2 episodes from the new season on July 17th and 24th, each at 8 o'clock. Criss Angel Mindfreak will return for a 3rd season on A&E with new episodes airing in 2007. Additionally, A&E has picked up a new reality series, Confronting Justice, that's a working title, about what happens to those who are affected by a serious crime. Now, the story is told firsthand, and viewers will witness highly charged face-to-face meetings between victim, family, and offender. It's produced by New Line Television in association with Cinemaria for A&E Network. And finally, CSI Miami will begin airing weeknights on A&E as of September 4th at 8 o'clock. MTV's next venture into a documentary series starts August 23rd at 10:30 with Two-A-Days. Conceptualized by the network's News and Docs department, this series chronicles the 2005 football season of the Hoover High School Buccaneers at Hoover, Alabama, where football is not just a sport but a way of life. Now, each of the 8 episodes ends in a big game, yet there's plenty of action off the field before the kickoff. Viewers will be able to access exclusive content via MTV.com and the broadband network MTV Overdrive, and MTV Mobile will offer short-form episodes from the MTV Overdrive After Show. Also returning to the small screen is Crack Yankers, formerly of MTV but returning to MTV2. The show features puppets making crack calls, and the network has ordered 60 from Jackhole Industries. Well, it's been a tough couple of weeks for the classic Hollywood crowd, and yesterday it lost another member. Red Buttons passed away at the age of 87. Buttons was born in New York City in 1919 as Aaron Schwat. Buttons was a nickname he was given while he was working as a singing bellhop at the Dinty Moore's Tavern in the Bronx. His first paying role was at the age of 16 when he performed in the Catskills as part of a comedy act with Robert Alda. Younger audiences may recall his role in the original Poseidon Adventure film, several appearances on The Love Boat, and 5 appearances most recently on ER. A famous quote from Red Buttons, quote, 90 isn't old. You're old when your doctor doesn't x-ray you anymore. He just holds you up to the light, unquote. Sci-Fi Channel has cast Peter Krause in its limited series The Lost Room, which is set to debut in December. The project is from Lionsgate Television, and the story is about a detective who finds a motel room key, a key that opens a portal to another dimension. This project was originally titled Motel Man. USA has ordered a cast contingent pilot to Love and Die in L.A. from Lorne Michaels, Sarah Goodman, and NBC Universal TV Studio. Now, the story is the ageless tale of a young woman looking for the father who abandoned her as a small child. But the twist comes when she learns he is a hired assassin, and as it turns out, she may end up following in Daddy's footsteps. More soap in primetime with Lifetime's Bianca Journey to Paradise. and the recent casting of Shirley Jones, Rachel Ward, and Simon Rex. Virginia Williams will play the title role, and Bianca will debut in October, airing on Saturdays at 10 p.m. The Sci-Fi Channel has in development several new original series and late-night offerings. A scripted series, Painkiller Jane, is a title you've heard about before from Sci-Fi. It's about a superhero Marine who can heal herself, which is a pretty handy specialty. The network has ordered 22 episodes. Devil's Advocate, a one-hour thriller from executive producer Mark Burnett and DreamWorks Television about a theology professor who delves into the world of secret societies, religious espionage, and genetic research. That's from NBC Universal Television Studios. Witch Doctor, a dramedy based on the comic book series The Tick from Ben Edlund that combines medicine and the supernatural. And Stoner, from Jeff Kline, about a slacker in L.A. who is mistaken for a superhero and must either cover up his lack of powers or reveal the truth. And moving into late night, George Norrie, host of the national overnight radio talk show Coast to Coast AM. George Norrie brings his explorations into the paranormal to TV. Alien Invasion, a computer-animated comedy from Dave Goach that follows two hard-up aliens and their attempts to take over the world from Venice, California. And last, Prove It, from Mark DiCarlo and game reality show host Mark Wahlberg, a panel discussion hosted by DiCarlo to prove or disprove bizarre sci-fi theories. Okay, moving along, here's the rating summary for Wednesday night according to Live Plus Same Day ratings from Nielsen Media Research. I'm losing my voice fast this morning, so I'll keep going. NBC showcased its top talents in one Wednesday night at a 3.110, adult 18 to 49. NBC had a successful turn at 8 o'clock with America's Got Talent, coming in first at a 3.110. The talent competition did even better at 9 o'clock for NBC at a 3.911. And Fox's second half of So You Think You Can Dance contest show came next with a 3.711. CBS pulled off a win at 10 o'clock with an encore of CSI New York, delivering a 2.78. Your Friday fun fact goes like this. Something that is woody or like wood can be described as xyloid. And here's today's trivia question. Which racin' for a living actor drove a big rig on another show? And that's going to wrap it up for today and for the week. Be sure to check your email for the full printed version of today's synopsis with some new executive moves, more on ratings, loads of new classified ads, a few other stories that didn't make it into this podcast, and of course tonight's primetime broadcast lineup. Before I lose my voice, the music in Synopsis was composed and performed by Michael J. Whalen. For Cynthia Turner, who wrote and compiled Synopsis in Connecticut, I'm Trish Pahanik.